everybody, welcome back to another video. We appreciate you guys for viewing us, and today is the day we're finally getting back to the construction of this place.
Back to work.
So we're going to be putting up two panels of shiplap up on the front facing, but before we do that, I'm going to have to get some 2x4 bracings, put them in there for the barn style sliding door, so when we go to mount that track, it's going to be solid, right?
Yeah.
And it's
Won't
going to be
fall
good.
off.
It's not going to fall off, and that door is going to be very heavy.
Yeah, I know.
So,
And we need a handle still.
yeah, we do. We
need
need
a
a
new
handle
handle.
still, but at least the track is going to be solid, so it'll support the weight of this door. So let's get to this build.
Yay. I get to stain again.
Now we just got a whole bunch of random stuff just hanging out on this ladder. I'm going to move this for now temporarily, so we're just going to pile it elsewhere, and I'm going to put this next to the tailgate of the truck. And these are dirty sheets, so we're going to set them right here on the dirt. But I'm going to use this ladder next to the tailgate of my truck and try to kind of make a workhorse style, so when I do get to cutting and everything, at least it'll be nice and flat, and I don't have to deal with throwing it on my tools like I did before. We're trying to also make really good quality content for you guys, because we've noticed that we've been trying to give you guys content on the daily, and that's been really hard. So it's hard to make the quality good. Like the lighting has been, I know someone commented that the lighting was just like blown out in the background. We want to try to make better quality videos, so we're trying that, and hopefully you guys like the style of this video, because we're going to try to record like this from here on out, and we're going to start using our microphones that we bought. They were only like 20 bucks, but they seem to be working very well. So I think that it's going to be much nicer quality, and it's going to sound better, because right now it's actually quite windy, and I'm hoping that you guys ain't picking up on none of this wind. All right, so I'm going to lay the shiplap here. I'm going to have to cut my 92, and then I'm going to have to do the door cuts. So let's get to that in this next clip. All right, everyone, I forgot to tell you the reason that I got these 2x4s here, which, you know, to some people it's probably common sense, but we got these big old humps right here, and these are the hinges for the ladder to fold up, and the shiplap is going to be a little wobbly, so I just added the 2x4s just so it could just be a little bit more stable while I'm cutting and I'm placing it here, and hopefully it works just like I think it will, and I believe it will. It would be better if I had two on each side, because the middle's still just a bit higher, and then it'll be really solid, but I'm gonna make do with what we got. All right, everybody, so I'm gonna be grabbing 2 sheets of shiplap, because this is the side that we're gonna be covering today, and this is I do have to still cut 2x4s, because my plan is to put bracings into here, right here, and back here. I basically want to put supports all through this top section right here, because that railing is going to take, I believe, 4 and they're 4 bolts, and they are lag bolts, so they're pretty hefty, and because it's going to be holding a lot of weight, I'm going to have to pre-drill those so we don't split any wood or anything. But anyways, this is the project that we're doing today, and let me get a shiplap out there, or one panel. If I can do this without damaging any of the corners, that would be great.
Oh, yeah, you're a pro at this now.
I'm trying. I should be, but I'm a little rusty from not picking them up so long, you know? All right,
it only took like a week off.
Yeah, I have to try to be mindful of banging these edges. All right, so this is our little workstation and our little workhorses. And I think that's actually going to be much better than just putting them on the top of my tools.
You see that board?
Yeah. I could use a longer one, but this is definitely going to be a lot better than putting them on the top of my tools and cutting, and it's dangerous and all that stuff. So I think this is going to work really well. So,
yeah, I think so too. We didn't think about it till today.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm glad that I did, because it seems already like it's going to be much easier to work with.
Yeah, and measuring. Remember, we had to reach all the way into your truck.
True. Yeah, that was also annoying. All right, so I'm gonna go grab a 2x4, and then we're gonna start measuring for the bracings, and we're gonna get those installed. I got my singular 2x4 right here. I do got to take some measurements on this, but first and foremost, I got to get the saw connected. I got to find my tools because they're an absolute mess. But I do know that I have my circular saw right here. Here's my circular. We'll just lay this little guy right there. Tape measure, I see that. That's over there. I have to eventually come in here and organize all my tools because this has been chaotic. I got all these sandpapers and everything that Ron hooked me up with. Thanks again. I will be testing that jigsaw out today. So actually, I shouldn't even use the circular. I should just use the jigsaw just to give it a try. But we'll definitely try it, and we're going to be using it on a lot more projects too. So like the window cutouts, we do have to do the window cutout section out there eventually, and the jigsaw is going to be really good for that, and the outlet holes are going to be way cleaner. I just got to make sure that I measure twice. All right, so anyway, I got this. I need to find my pin, which I haven't cut shiplap in so long, it feels like forever, that I think I lost my pin.
I think that may be right, because I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, we have a whole pack of them, so we could easily just go get another one. But all right, the tools I'm going to need: circular saw, tape measure, and pin. So let me go find that real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, everybody. So right now, I'm going to start getting my measurements right here, because this is what I'm going to be filling in. And this one is going to be 14 3/8. This one's going to be 14 3/4. So let's get these ones cut real quick first, and then let's get to installing them. So 14 3/8.
Yep.
And then 14 3/4, correct?
That's them.
All right. 14 3/8. That's the one I'm going to cut first. 14 3/8. Right there. And then what I'm going to do is I got to find my speed square. That's a tool that I forgot to mention that I needed. The speed square, which I'm really glad that I bought the speed square, because it makes my lines straight. Before, when I was framing the bathroom and everything, the 2x4s, the cuts were not straight. And that's because I was using cutoffs of 2x4s and whatnot. So that's not good.
Yeah, just whatever we can find.
Yeah, whatever
for a ruler.
Yeah, whatever's in reaching distance. But I really need to organize my tools. This is very unprofessional. But speed square is not right here. So maybe it is somewhere else. Maybe I'll do a video. You guys should let me know if I should do a video just organizing my tools. I think that'll be a good video, but I'm not too sure how many people would be interested in that. But I definitely need to do it regardless, whether it's on camera or not. But I'm gonna need a minute to find this speed square. We'll be back. All right, everybody. I finally found my trusty steed, the speed square. He was hiding under everything, but I got him. I found him, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this first cut, because you don't want to mark it twice and then cut and then go to the next one and cut, because you are actually taking about 2/16 off, and you want a pretty precise measurement.
We did that the first time.
Yes,
and it came out wrong. Remember?
We found out real fast. Even though I knew this, I have not done this kind of work in, let's say, 7-8 years. It's been maybe longer. So I'm getting used to a lot of things, learning things again, and
It's refreshing.
yeah,
Memory.
it's nice. But all right, let's get this first cut going.
They both fell.
I cut two at once.
Magic.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, so this is ours. Let's go see how well it is, and I hope that I measured. I didn't measure twice, so if it doesn't fit right, that is definitely my fault. All right, that's a nice snug fit, exactly how we want it. See that? That's how you know it's a good fit. Now, my question is, do I actually, I mean, I guess I can cut the door to any length that I want because we have 2 by 12 by 8 footers. So if I put this lower all the way to the bottom and I put our bar right there, I can leave about a 1/2 inch up here, 1/2 inch gap down there, and then our door is going to be perfect. We're going to have a little wheel down here that's going to keep it guided into place, so it's not going to just be wobbling down low, while the top track is just going to slide nice and clean. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount these on to this 2x4, and then from here I'll just run it the same distance. This is only for mounting. It doesn't have to be precise or anything, but I do want to make sure that I have enough 2x4 to bolt into when I do get to these lag bolts. So let's get to cutting that other one. Okay, so second cut, this one's going to be 14 3/4. And before I even put this one into place, I'm going to have to screw these in as I go. And it's going to be a little tricky on the last one, at least, because I'm not going to be able to get both sides or on the last one by the wall. So I'm going to try to like toenail it in on the tops and bottoms. But it's definitely going to be strong enough for the amount of bolts that we have. So this one is 14 3/4. Let me get my little mark. There we go. 14 3/4. My trusty seed. All right. We get a nice little marking right here, just like that. And I am trying to take my time, do this nice and gentle, because normally what I'm doing is I'm rushing the whole process, and that's where I make my errors. And I have made a lot of errors, as a lot of you pointed out, which is okay because I'm learning as I go, and I'm trying to take it all in also. So that's what I'm doing. All right, let's get this one cut. Ooh. Slide this back just a hair. All right, are we ready?
Ready.
I really should be wearing some safety glasses and a mask. I do have safety glasses, and it's very stupid of me or reckless of me to do this without safety glasses. So I'm going to be cutting everything from here on out with protection. Safety first. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this screwed into place. I'm going to have to move these shiplap panels over just a bit so I can get into here and screw them in. But I got to get this nice and level first. I keep on forgetting. Let me use this 2x4 as a little hammer. All right. That looks nice and flush. Let me get up here. If I had my ladder, I could reach, but I'm just going to have to do this right here. It should be okay. Yeah, let's do this. One screw in. Now what we're going to do is get another. Oops, slip. See, I'm still learning.
Uh-oh.
That is two.
That's like when I do them.
Yeah, I think we're
Okay.
both rusty, huh? Both a little rusty. I'm gonna go ahead and slide these guys over, probably ruining the tile. But luckily we have like a box and a half extra. And we already have a ton of these tiles that we need to replace, like this one right here. This one has peeled up because I think when we were scooting something, it caught it and peeled it up. But not a big deal.
Some of it's pretty strong though.
I think,
Like we slide a
yeah,
too much than we
I want to
should.
say 99% of the tile has been sticking flawlessly. We've only have this one that peeled up. There's a couple of them because when I did install them, the edges were already a little folded up, so they never properly stuck down. And then there's a few spots where we dropped something and it cut a hole into it. So other than that, the tile has been sticking great. Shout out to Vivor.
Yes. And it survived the flooding, the water.
Yes, that too. It
Thankfully,
still has not
we're still good.
peeled. All right, let's get these two screws in. Oh. That is strong enough for me to hang on. So if it's strong enough for me to hang on, I'm roughly about 180, 190 pounds. I think you could hold 3 2x12s. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this next one screwed in. I'm gonna get all these screwed in, and then I'll give you guys an update after that. So I have mounted the 2x4s. They're not straight, they're not level, they don't have to be. My measurement, I measured from that one. It is going to be in the center of the 2x4. I got plenty of grab all the way to this one. My measurement is 4 3/4. I wrote it down right here on the wall, and that's where I'm going to be putting all my bolt holes. But I'm also going to be using a level because we want that thing perfectly leveled when we do put the bolts in. But they're going to be covered up, so I'm not going to be able to see these studs. So I guess right now what we're going to do is we're going to go outside. We're going to cut that shiplap to 92 inches. And then how I think I'm going to do it is the easier way. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I'm thinking about after I cut it into 92 inches, slide it in here, and then I could just mark my walls out or just cut them right here. But I don't want the sawdust in here, so I might just do the measurements out there because I don't want to have to lug that thing in and out. But anyways, yeah, let's go outside. And this next clip, we're going to be outside cutting the 92 inches, and let's get the shiplap knocked out. Now that we are back outside in a beautiful nature, let me tell you guys, it is absolutely wonderful. This temperature is. I don't know what the temp is, but it just feels good. But anyway, let's get to 92 inches. So I got to do a marking here. Make sure that I pull this tight so it stays. All right, that's 92. Let me mark this at 92. And then what I'm going to do is go back inside and measure twice because we just cannot afford to waste any of this shiplap. So let me just go inside real quick and we'll cut back to out here where I'm cutting this thing. I got my 2x4 here. I'm just going to put this on the markings. This again does not have to be too perfect because there is going to be a little gap, and that is because we are trimming out the place eventually, and that's going to be covering all the little rough cuts. But I'm just going to make my marking real quick, and then once my marking is made, I'm going to go ahead and give her a nice cut. So that's done. Gotta keep putting my tools away or I will lose them indefinitely. All right, so shiplap getting cut. It's a little wavy, but we'll make do. All right. Another thing I said was that I was going to not make any more cuts without my safety glasses. So I'll be back right now with my safety glasses. Um, Now we are ready to cut this thing. Ooh, the
I
wind is
thought it
blowing
moved it.
pretty hard. So if you see that camera shaking, the wind is kind of moving it. Hopefully, it doesn't knock it down. But I'm hoping that you guys also cannot pick up the wind in the microphones because it is pretty windy. But anyway, let's get this cut. You might want to step back so you don't get sawdust in your eyes. All right, are we ready?
Ready.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, so that's cut at 92. And now what I'm going to do is go get the measurements for the door opening, and then we're going to get to cutting that. Now I'm going to get my measurements for this cutout right here. It shouldn't be too much, but we will see how much we'll end up cutting off of this and the top. I am going to be measuring from the ground, which is going to be the factory edge. So that way, if the top 92 was off by a little bit, then it's not going to make any differences in my cut, and it's still going to be a nice, solid, clean cut. But anyway, I'm going to start by measuring down here. And this is going to be 36 and 3/4. So 36 and 3/4. I'm going to measure up here. 36 and 3/4. All right, so 36 and 3/4 by 84.
84 exactly?
Now 84 exactly. So that's 7 foot. Now I'm going to transfer this out there on this next clip. My first measurement, and that is going to be right here. And I'm just going to put a tiny little dot just so I don't ruin any panels if I mark it off. The top section is going to be right here. I don't know the depth yet, but I'm gonna mark it lower because I'm gonna actually go down to here just in case, just because we know my measurement from right here is 7 foot on the dot, and that's where it is going to curve. So let me just pull this tight. So 7 foot is going to be right here, and now you can see that that's my 7 foot. Now I'm going to do my top measurement again, and now I'm going to be cutting off that other measurement so I know exactly where we want this to be. 7 foot, so this one's going to be going this way. That's that cut. All right, so now I'm just going to do 7 foot from here, and this is our last measurement for our door. And I'm going to have a nice little L shape right here. Now I just got to connect the dots, and our door will be cut out. So I'm going to be using these 2x4s right here to connect the dots. It is not long enough to go this way, but it's okay because all I got to do is see, like I can see, like roughly, it is in the halfway mark of this little strip right here. And I'm just going to lay the 2x4 about half, whatever, because we are trimming outdoors. It doesn't have to be perfect. So this one, same, but I want to just get myself a nice line for the saw. I think right there is perfect, even though it doesn't have to be. Now I'm going to go right here, and I can see my marking already down there. I'm going to just be placing it on the center, just getting my rough. I wish I had a long something so that I could make this a little bit better, but this will definitely work. As long as it's not sticking over, because then I'll have to cut more. But I believe that this will work. So I could see my line right there. And then all I'm doing is looking at my line down there. It's very, very eyeballed is what this is. So right there, I believe, is good. Let's get a nice little line for us. I would really like to get me a long, like 4 or 5 foot ruler or a level, because that would really, really help in this situation. Because I've been using 2x4s. I could use a full 2x4, but I just don't feel like going back in there and getting it. But all right, that's our line right there. Now, um, let's just cut this thing and let's get it put inside, because I still have to set up the air compressor. Gotta let that air up. Gotta connect the lines. Gotta pull out the staple gun or the nail gun, and then we're gonna get the sheet put on. But first and foremost, I gotta get this cut out. So what do you think I should use, the circular or the jigsaw?
What's better?
I mean, it really doesn't make a difference, but the jigsaw makes a way better difference cutting out
Like windows and
windows and stuff like that,
yeah.
window holes and outlets.
I think the
So
circular.
I think we'll just use the circular
Yeah.
for now. We are going to be soon in one of these upcoming videos. We are going to be doing the window section in that hallway and finishing up the sides of the fake fireplace. And on that, I'm going to most certainly use the jigsaw so I can cut out the windows perfectly, because the windows, they have to be pretty precise too. But anyway, let's get to cutting this. Too much talking.
More work.
Are we ready?
Ready.
You know what I forgot?
Your glasses.
Safety first. Gotta always remember safety first.
Mine are always on.
Yeah, well, I used to cut with a metal grinder, the angle grinder, and I have had little pieces of metal go in my eye, and it's not a pleasant feeling.
That's scary.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah. Perfect. Are we gonna turn it around?
I'm gonna go ahead and turn this sideways.
Mm-hmm.
If I can. All right. Try not to step on all my tools. So our cut needs to stick out a little more. So yeah, you know what I need to do? I need to move this ladder closer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this clip right now, so I could have Jessica help me move this ladder a little closer, and then I could have a nice edge that's not gonna hit the ladder. So, all right, everybody. Now I'm gonna be doing this cut. I'm gonna just be laying this blade into it, and then I'm gonna be running it that way. And the reason being is I don't want to turn this face down because it's painted and it will scratch it up. So it's pretty easy, but let's get it. I gotta make sure my things aren't gonna get caught up. Ready?
Ready. Did it get in your face?
The dust?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, good.
Luckily, I got my safety glasses. But all right. So this is cut out. Got a little bit of chipping right here, which is not terrible. We are trimming the bathroom door, like I keep saying, but I'm gonna go ahead and dust this off, and then we will clip to me getting this put into place after I dust this. So now I'm just gonna bring it in right here. I'm gonna get it put up against the wall, and I'm hoping that everything is working correct. So I'm gonna put it up here first. That's a 92. And And she fits nicely.
Awesome.
All right, got a little bit of an overhang, but I could just lift it like that. But yeah, it actually fits pretty good. And now I know my measurements for where these supports are. And then once I get this nailed in, we cut the other one, and then we can start mounting our track. So
and also a wall will just be more
completed.
complete.
True.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and get the air compressor set up and everything, and then we'll come back. Welcome back. We just had lunch. Actually, it was a delicious.
We had brunch.
Yeah, brunch.
It
What
was
was it?
biscuits and
Biscuits
gravy.
and gravy. That is one of my absolute favorite breakfasts ever. I would say.
Good. Today was really good.
No, it was delicious. The other day, I made a pretty mean burrito, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
What was it
What
again?
was the burrito?
It was eggs and sausage.
Oh yeah, it was a breakfast burrito.
Delicious breakfast burrito.
It was really, really good, actually.
Yes.
I thought we were at Filiberto's.
Me too. No, Filiberto's. You said isn't even that good.
Yeah, so it was better than Filiberto's.
Yeah, there you go.
First bite, I was very impressed.
No, I loved it. Mm-hmm. Actually, that burrito that you made was even better.
Oh, what was it?
It was
the beef and beans.
Beef really and beans with the taco seasoning. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm gonna nail this in. It's gonna get a little loud, okay?
Okay.
Do you want to do some?
I do.
All right, let me just get it like positioned.
Okay.
At least in the corners or whatnot. One. There. Now you can do the rest. Just make sure you get all corners. And
I'll do the corners. I don't know anything in the middle.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah,
I don't know where they're at.
Just do all the sides. There you go.
Double.
Yeah, make sure.
Did you do it up here?
Yeah, hold on. I just want to make sure. Look at that one. It came
that
through.
Did that?
Yeah. Look at that. Luckily, it did that though, because we could just snap it off. It's not a big deal, but yeah, they curve. They curve like that sometimes. Isn't that crazy?
So is this good? Did it get anything?
Yeah, I definitely mounted. No, we're good.
Okay.
All right, yeah, you just do that all the way around, and then we'll do the center stud.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been.
Okay, yeah, I can't get too close then, cause look.
You can. It's okay if it does this. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's pretty common actually. But just make sure you push hard.
Yeah.
There you go. See how it's a nice clean nail and not what it normally does? Look at
this one. You see that?
Yeah. So that means that what I have been doing is not putting it close enough or slanting it.
Yeah.
The tip.
Well, me too. Definitely.
You gotta have it. Yeah. Solid.
Should I do this corner?
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let me see. Because this corner had a 2x4, but yeah, it's in that corner. Just go ahead and nail all the corners down. I've been letting Jessica do a lot more work, or trying to at least, right?
Yeah. If I feel comfortable.
Yeah, if you feel comfortable. Oh, hold on real quick.
What happened?
I thought I heard this camera shut off. Oh, no, I didn't. I don't know
heard
what
a
I heard.
Noise too.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. Maybe it started again. All right, hold on. I gotta set this, or I gotta turn this on.
Okay.
And I have to set it. For some reason, it's going lower than it's supposed to. All right, go for that.
Okay.
This is on. Ooh,
yeah,
that one didn't go
that
on?
one didn't go in all the way.
Oh, I wonder why.
Here.
Where did that go?
That bottom one. Do you see it sticking out a little bit?
Oh, yeah. That's okay. Yeah, I don't know why. It's at 100 PSI. I don't know what's going on, but and it's not kicking on.
Yeah, you didn't make the loud noise.
Did we pop a breaker or something? Yeah, it's not kicking on. I'm wondering why. Let me go check. But it shows we have power right here.
The TV has power.
TV has power. I'm wondering if we're just not low enough. Let me check. Not low enough. Alright. I gotta turn up the PSI on this end.
125.
There you go, about 110.
Okay.
I'm gonna try that. Here, you wanna keep going?
No, you can do that one because you gotta do the tall one.
Alright. See, it's still doing that.
And
There we
then
go.
I don't know where any of the little studs are.
Yeah.
Those look way better.
They do. I wish we did the whole house like that.
I know. Look at that wall.
Oh. We're gonna have to show the camera that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to show the camera that because that was our fault.
So we just weren't holding it right?
Yeah, we apparently weren't holding it right because it's also a staple gun. See? And I don't know if all brad nailers are like that, but I don't recall that ever being an issue. But yeah, those are actual nails. Those are really nice and clean. And these are like staples.
Yeah, they look like staples.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That got ripped out.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys right now actually what we're talking about. So if you can see, like this right here, looks like staple marks. And I'm wondering if that's because we weren't holding it right or whatnot, but these ones are just little tiny pinholes. Actual nails, like brad nail, like it's supposed to be. I don't know why it's doing that, but that's just something we're gonna have to deal with. We got the brand new shiplap out here. The shiplap panel, I should say. And we're gonna get to cutting this bad boy. I want to try to do this one a little faster because I've been taking way too long on the previous panel. Yeah, we're burning daylight, aren't we, Jessica?
We are. Even though it's really nice out.
It's a beautiful day.
It is 65 degrees. We checked.
Yeah, it's 65.
That's nice.
No, that is
nice
super,
right now.
super nice temperature compared to what we've been getting, which has been still probably like what 50, which is not bad.
Which is nice. It's just windy.
Nice. Yeah, and it's windy today, but it's like a nice wind.
It is windy.
It's not even a chill wind because the last few days it's actually been such a chilly wind that we don't even want to come out. It's been so cold, so cold. But anyway, yeah, it was so nice. But today is kind of actually warm. I don't even know why I have a hoodie on.
It is warm. I don't have a sweater on, and it feels amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. It feels amazing, doesn't it?
Yuppers.
It feels like making love. Yeah, isn't that's a song.
What's who by who?
It's a rock and roll song. I don't recall who.
If
you guys know that song,
sings it, let us know.
put it in the comments. Put it in. I'm telling you, that's a real song. I want to say a name, but I'm probably gonna get it wrong.
Who are you thinking?
I'm thinking of like
Like a rock band?
Yeah, it's a rock. I don't know. I'm not gonna get it right. I bet you.
I don't know.
But good song. Let's just say that. Very good song.
Doesn't
I like
Elton John have a song? It feels like the wind or something like that, or she's like the wind.
I'm not sure. I
I
don't think I've
don't
ever
know.
heard it. But I like these old rock songs, classic rock and all that, or rock and roll. Rock and roll. All right, I'm making sure this is plugged in. All right, let's get our 92 cut. I'm taking entirely too long.
You're going
Ready?
slower than before.
Wait, what?
Because you said you're gonna go quicker.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm even going slower. I need my
What do you need?
safety first. My goggles, because I don't want to get sawdust in my eyes. All right, are we ready?
We're ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Perfect.
All right, let me go get my tape. Let me get some measurements, and then I will be right back out.
Okay, perfect.
So I have been taking measurements. I have got my markings aligned. All I have to do is connect the dots, cut, and we are ready to rock and roll. So let me start by connecting the dots. I got to do that first. Connecting the dots right now. Okay. Okay, okay.
All right, all right, all right.
There's a line right there. There's a line right there. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
And then we have been getting messages that our Amazon wish list has not been working so well. I think it's just the product that we chose to put on it. It's saying it won't ship to our PO box. So
Yeah, I believe that's because because even when I used to try to order stuff through eBay, it would say that some items would not be able to ship to PO boxes, which I don't understand why. But yes, we're having that issue right now.
yeah, so we're gonna try to fix it. We'll either choose a different item, remove that item. But thank you guys for trying at least. We appreciate that.
Yes, we definitely appreciate it, man. You guys have been so awesome, so supportive, just such nice people.
Giving
Even
us
when there's people that have bad comments, like you guys are sticking up for us.
yeah,
Like
that's really cool. We
we really
appreciate that.
appreciate it a lot. Like,
It's nice to see that.
yeah, we have I think the Homestead Horizon AZ off grid community is freaking amazing.
They
That's what it
are.
is.
And they
You
give us
guys.
lots of good tips.
Yes.
Like, guess what? Now our little oven is on our fridge.
Yep. We were talking about it this morning. We're like, why didn't we ever think of that? It's because our community people are just a bit smarter than us. Or maybe a lot smarter, but still, you get the gist.
Yeah.
All right, let me go ahead and get this cut now that I got the markings all lit. And I think we could staple.
Yeah. More stapling.
I just gotta cut it.
Okay.
All right, let me cut this spot first, and then we gotta shift the panel over, which I'm gonna need your help again with.
Okay.
But let me.
After we cut it?
Yes,
okay.
Let me make this cut first, okay? You ready?
Yep.
Oh, safety.
Oh, no.
Safety wear. Thanks to the kind sponsor of the CC Saw, I got eye protection.
Yeah.
All right, we ready?
Ready.
Got crooked. All right, we're ready to rock. All right, everybody. Got it cut. It's dirty. Got to dust it off real quick, and let's go see how well it fits. What do you say?
Let's do it. Whoa.
It's so dusty. Whew. All right, you ready?
Ready.
You know what I just realized?
What?
I cut it the wrong way. I'm just kidding.
Don't.
All right, you ready?
I didn't even have anything to say.
You're looking at it. You're investigating.
I know.
All right, let's see how we did. All right.
Look at that.
Bada bing and bada boom. I think she
Nice.
fits absolutely stunning and beautiful.
Look at.
Bottom's a little off, but I think it's all right.
Yeah. I think it looks great.
I think it looks okay.
Look at, we have a little door. A little.
It looks good enough
walkway.
for government work, as some would say. All right, let's go ahead and just nail this little guy in. I'm not going to be moving all this shiplap right here just to nail in the rest of it. We do have a little tiny section that we need to finish off on that side too, but we're not going to get to that today. I think that I might just throw up this railing, call it a day, because I'm parched and I'm beat. My back is killing me. I'm feeling like an 80-year-old man, I'll tell you what. What about you?
I feel great. No, just
You feel great.
I'm kidding.
Ah, this is a lot about me, huh?
That means you're just working hard.
All right, well, let me just throw some staples in this real quick. Let's see if we're up to PSI, which we're not. And gotta raise this just a little bit. It's gotta be between 75 and 120. All right, this thing just got done to airing up. I just want to make sure that it's gonna sit nice and flush the way that I want the seam to butt, because that seam is the most important part of this whole operation, because that is going to tell you if it is seamless or not. Bada bing, bada boom. Nicely done. Look at how clean that is.
I know. It
Ooh,
sucks that we didn't
that one
figure
didn't.
that out until
Yeah,
basically the end of the living room.
yeah, I know, right? I don't know why, but these are not going in. This thing keeps needing to be adjusted for some reason. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, it's like lowering on its own, which is strange, but that's better. Just gotta keep checking it. Shouldn't have to, but I think that's working much, much better. What do you say, Jessica?
I think you're doing great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it might be the PSI might be too high. That's why it does the staple marks and nothing
Too
else.
high?
The PSI.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just did a high PSI right there, and look, it's putting kind of staple marks. But I think it has to be right at 75. Let's try that and see if we can get those staple marks to go away. Yep.
It went away?
So I think that's the trick, is that the PSI was just a bit too high. But then it wants to do that because it drops to 60 or 50.
That drops really fast.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's not even like kicking on the... This thing's pretty annoying.
It hasn't been like this until today.
Well, until I'm trying to dial it right on point.
Yeah.
All right, well, anyway, this is stapled. We have to go run into town and stuff. I'm gonna end up doing this railing the same day that we do the bathroom door. We got to get to cleaning up everything. We got to go pick up a few things from Concho, and I guess it's gonna be the end of the video. So thank you guys for watching once again. Thank you to all that are viewing. Thank you especially to those who subscribe, and thank you tremendously to those who have given us gifts. I guess that's going to be the end of the video, and we'll see you on the next one.
Next one. Bye.
Bye. Check mic. Check mic.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Are you there? Can you hear me
there?
now?